day. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is the National Football League. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. Carr. Here's back. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That's taken on the 25. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. $49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Second and 6. Now Carr. It's caught. Left side. Bolden. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on second down. Carr.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to the 43, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Carr now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Up the middle they go with Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. He'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw his Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 2nd and 7. Carr gonna throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They go with Jacobs. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To throw, it's Carr. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. To throw again. He's got Cole on the slant. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down and goal. Carr. Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. And quickly they get to the line. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Keelan Cole, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.